we're tracking the tropics and Tropical Storm Isaias, and the next several hours could be critical, especially as it affects our weather here. Let's get right to First Alert Chief Meteorologist Steve Weigel to begin our team coverage with the latest. Hey, Steve.
Hi, honey. Let's take a look at it, show you the very latest, what's been going on today. So the storm is moving over land now, the mountains of Hispaniola, Haiti, and the Dominican Republic. And you can tell even from the satellite loop in the last few hours, it's struggling. That is expected. These mountain peaks are 8,000 to 10,000 feet. They cut into storms. They've done it forever. They'll do it to this one. But will it completely dissipate it? Unlikely at this point. It looks like it's still got a pretty good center of circulation. It'll roll off the north coast with winds dropping down to probably 50 miles an hour later this evening and regenerate into a stronger storm as it moves over the open waters in the Florida Straits. So it's a little over 800 miles away from South Florida at this point. And that center of circulation, that spin, is just moving along the north coast now. So by 7 and 8 o'clock in the next 2 to 4 hours, it'll be off the coastline. But just watching the loop, you see how the bright reds and purples start to diminish quite a bit? Those are the cold cloud tops. That means it's weakening. It's struggling here. It's having a difficult time making it across the mountains, but more than likely it will hold together enough that it can regenerate once it gets up in the open waters around the Turks and Caicos. Here's the forecast track. So it's 60 miles an hour right now. It drops down to 50 by 8 p.m. tonight. Then it continues to move just along the north coast of Cuba, but over open water. As it moves in toward Andros, there's 5 to 8 p.m., 65 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour on Saturday morning. That is a strong tropical storm. You need 74 or higher to get a hurricane. And there we go as we get into Sunday, 8 a.m. off the coast of Vero and Brevard County. So it's starting to move away, but Sunday will still be a messy day for us, and then it continues to move up the coast. Now, the center line track is just off our coastline. We are in the error cone completely, and the track, should it shift a little to the west, we would take a more direct hit from it. But the more it gets to the east, the better it is for us, and the computer model tracks are coming into much better agreement. It's nice to see. I mean, we're only about 36 to 48 hours away, but it's nice to see some consistency in both the European and the GFS and the consensus model, the TVCN right there. They have a track very close to Nassau and Paradise Island, and it tracks it across West End on Saturday, or very close to West End, and then up the coastline after that. It's nice to see those down the line tracks. That keeps the worst weather more than likely off our coastline, but we will still get some rain squalls here. And at 5 o'clock, we may get a tropical storm watch. It's right on our doorstep now, through the Bahamas, Grand Bahama, through the Abacos, down through Eleuthera, Andros, and Nassau, New Providence. You have, of course, that tropical storm watch in effect. Our chances for tropical storm force winds, 39 miles an hour stronger, about 50-50 in most of our area. The breakdown is the same. I showed this graphic yesterday. Tomorrow, sunny, hot weather, a little breezy at times, rain squalls, gusty winds developing Saturday, more than likely early in the morning, perhaps before sunrise, and continuing into Sunday. We'll likely see pick up several inches of rainfall, and depending on the track, our wind should stay under tropical storm force, but should the track shift back a little closer to the coastline, we would get tropical storm force winds. More on this and the weekend forecast coming up.